Okay, welcome back. It is now June 27th, 2019. So let's walk around and see what's going on today. Let's see. First of all, you can see by looking around that it's very hazy outside. It's June 27th, and we are currently in the middle of some really bad air quality conditions because of a dust storm, the Sahara dust storm that always comes around this time of year. And it's really wreaking havoc on our air quality. The sun is out, but it's it's cloudy anyway, but it's also very hazy out here. And when I checked the AQI earlier today, that's the air quality index in the United States, they were saying it was like 156, which is in the unhealthy range. It's not quite in the hazardous range. We've got a ways to go before it's in the hazardous range, but it's pretty bad. So right now, if you're watching this during all of this, stay indoors. There's no reason to go out anywhere today unless you just absolutely have to. Yeah, I know I'm outside, but I'm going into the studio. I'm not going far. Let's go in the studio for a minute. I'll show you what else I've been doing, just to kind of give you an update on something that is not related to the coronavirus. Let's see if I can get my key in one-handed. Okay, I'll come back. Yeah, I had to mess with the key in the door, so we're okay now. Ooh, wow, look at the dust all over everything. It's just settling on everything. That's nuts. Okay, we're in the studio, and if you look at previous videos of the studio, you can see that I have different drum heads. These are Aquarius drum heads. These are the Super 2 drum heads. Well, I haven't done anything with my snare head. That needs to be done next, but these are Aquarius Super 2 drum heads and an Aquarius Super Kick drum head, and really makes these drums sound really awesome. I'm going to probably include some footage of that in my on my music channel, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to try to do that today and try to play the drums. But I brought my bass out here. I've got my Fender Precision bass, which I've had since 2004. And then, okay, so everything's in the way, but yeah. Let me move this chair. If I can get over here. Yeah, the chair's right in the way, so we'll move this chair. I've got my Fender Precision bass 2004 model. And then I have my Gibson SG Studio. And then I've got Dan's guitar over here in the corner. And then I've got and that's a Yamaha custom. And then this is a simple Rogue, what they call those backpacker or traveling banjos. Doesn't have a resonating head on it. And things are relatively the same in the studio, except that I haven't had a live student in here in about 3 months. I've been teaching remotely using this tripod and my phone, and I've just been teaching my music lessons remotely. But I'm going to start in a limited capacity, a few at a time. I'm not going to take them all at once, but a few at a time. I'm going to start taking a few live students, just so I can, while the COVID numbers are coming down in Coffee County, which I wouldn't say they're exactly coming down, but they're starting to slow a little bit. And me and my family, we've all talked about it. Those of us who are working are gonna start going back to work. I have to say though, too, that my students and my student families, I really appreciate the patience you guys have had with me in continuing to do video chat lessons. I know that's a different format to do it in, but you guys doing that has saved my business, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. So I'm gonna grab this tripod because I'm just updating all my YouTube channels today. I've got the weekend off from work, so I'm just updating all my channels. I did a video on my Candy's Life channel a little bit earlier today, and that was a visit to the vet. And Candy is our Maltese Yorkshire Terrier mix. She's a cute little dog. Go over and look up Candy's Life. I'll put a link in the description. I keep saying I'm going to do that, and I never do, but I'll try to remember to do that this time. I've grabbed the tripod, and I'm going to go back in the house, and we're going to talk about other stuff. So, as you can see, let me make sure I've got my key. As you can see, it's very hazy out here. It's hazy and cloudy all at the same time. It's very warm. The current temperature is about 80 degrees, and it's windy. And while I can't say that I'm coughing or anything like that, I can definitely tell a difference. When I woke up this morning, I'm a little stuffy. It could be allergies, but they say it's part of this Sahara dust storm that they've had. And they, by the way, for those of you who don't know, a Sahara dust storm is an event that occurs annually in around June and July. And what you find with that is that that usually kind of dictates our hurricane season. That's what the meteorologists are saying. At least that's the way I understand it. And this year, because it's a massive dust storm, which means that more than likely we're going to have a more mild hurricane season. I wonder what I don't know. I'm wondering what that's going to bode for the winter. I'm going to set you guys on the tripod for a minute while I lock the door and I don't have to keep stopping. Let me make sure I've got this right so that I know exactly what I'm doing so I don't block the camera. And I'll give you a view of the road. Over here, you can kind of see what's going on, if anybody's hanging out. Okay, be right back. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Let's make sure what we're looking at. I don't want to be blocking the camera. Yeah, we're walking in towards the house. And another interesting thing that's happening right now is Amateur Radio Field Day is today. As you guys, some of you might know, if you're just tuning in for the first time, yes, I'm a ham. Here's my antenna. Just dropped my phone. We'll leave that in. That'll be funny. You guys will enjoy that. There's my antenna. Okay. Yeah, we had a little fumble there, but here's my antenna. And for those of you who are interested, yes, I am a ham radio operator. And my call sign is KW4QJ. I have a ham radio channel here on YouTube also. KW4QJ, that's Kilo Whiskey 4, Quebec Juliet, for those of you who are amateur radio enthusiasts or shortwave listeners that might be interested in anything having to do with ham radio. Anyway, let's go in the house. I'm going to set up the tripod because I'm going to do a little bit of field day footage. Amateur Radio Field Day is like the big thing they do every year. I like to call it the mecca of all amateur radio events in the United States. It's where ham radio operators set up their equipment out in the field. It's a sort of an emergency preparedness thing. They set up their generators and take their stuff out and try to make contacts while they're out camping and stuff like that. That's a simple explanation of it. You can find out more information about Amateur Radio Field Day by visiting www.arrl.org. I think it's an ORG, but anyway, it's the Amateur Radio Relay League, and just Googling the term Amateur Radio Field Day. And find out a little bit more about that if you're interested in anything like that. But in the meantime, we're going to go back in the house because I'm going to set the tripod back in the radio room and get ready for that, because I am planning on making a few contacts this afternoon before we settle in for the evening, maybe doing a few more tonight. A friend of mine in West Virginia, that's Randall. His call sign is KA8MNP. He's a really good dude. Really, really good close friend of mine. He was telling me today that there's a lot of traffic and field days going really good and strong, but there's a lot of pileups right now. In other words, a lot of people trying to make those contacts, and the frequencies are just absolutely full, and you got a lot of high-powered stations, and it's hard to get in there this time of day, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can find something interesting to get into. You know what, while we're sitting here, let's turn on the HF radio for a minute. and see what's going on. I've got my computer all set to go here. I'm not going to submit a log, and if I did, I could do it through my club. I was already talking to one of our club people about that. Wow, listen to that. Let me turn this down a little bit. That's a little bit loud. We are on 14 megahertz, which is the 20 meter band. And there's people. Yep. That's really fast. Those are people doing Morse code, or what we call CW, trying to make contacts for field day. Let's tune around a minute. Wow, it's really, yeah, you don't usually hear this much activity on a Saturday afternoon. There's some, but not like this. Let's see if we got any phone going on. Wow, that's a ton of Morse code. Too fast for me. I can hear him, but I can't make him out. He's too fast. He's calling CQ. I hear one calling CQ. Anybody who's a code enthusiast, you hear somebody saying test, da, da, that means CQ contest, CQ contest. That's a lot of code. I'm not hearing as much in the phone segment. Oh, where are we? Okay, we're not quite there yet. Victor Echo 2, okay. That's Canada.
Kilo Alpha 2 Kilo.
Kilo Alpha 2 Kilo?
Kilo Alpha 2 Kilo.
Kilo Alpha 2 Kilo, let's see. Where am I at?
CQ field day, Kilo Alpha 2 Kilo.
Let me see if I can get him. Go up about
Hotel
6.
uniform again.
Whiskey 5, Hotel Uniform Mike.
Whiskey 5, Hotel Uniform Mike. Thanks for that. Please copy 1 Delta Southern New
14.294
Jersey.
megahertz. I'm going to key that in.
1A, copy.
Okay, I copy 1 Alpha Arkansas. Thanks, 7-3.
Yes, 7-6.
What's his call sign? Kilo Alpha 2 Kilo, I think. Alpha 2 Kilo. I'm going to try to get him if I can. He's 5'9". Okay, what else? He's not calling again. He stopped. Doggone it, I was going to try to get him.
I'm sorry, sir. The frequencies in use.
Kilo Whiskey 4 Quebec Juliet.
CQ field day, Kilo Alpha 2 Kilo.
Kilo Whiskey 4 Quebec Juliet.
Kilo Whiskey 4 again.
Kilo Whiskey 4 Quebec Juliet. 1 Delta Tango November 5-9 signal. Good day to you. How you doing?
All right, 1 Delta Tennessee. Copy 1 Delta Southern New Jersey.
Copy. You're 1 Delta New Jersey, correct?
Yes, sir. Thanks. 7-3.
7-3. Good luck. Have fun. KW4QJ.
CQ field day, Kilo Alpha 2 Kilo.
There we go. Yeah, you usually don't rag too much when you're doing these field day contacts. Let me write him down. Kilo Alpha 2 Kilo. He is in New Jersey. I'll jot that down. New Jersey. Ups. He's New Jersey, not Mike Juliet. New Jersey. And he is 1 Delta, meaning that he is a single person running grid power. He's probably at home like me. New Jersey. Let me get that. 1 Delta, New Jersey, and he is 14.2. That's my first contact for today, which means I'm obligated to get a few more of these today. Anyway, there you go. We did a little field day. Right on camera. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so what else are we doing today? Walking around the house being completely boring. But then again, that's what I should call this vlog, my boring life. I have updated the apartment some. Maybe I showed that in an earlier video. Oop, there's a little clutter in the chair. But I've moved my computer down here. It's where I do my editing and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm still clearing out some counters and cupboards and stuff like that. I got my coffee all set up over here and got a few dishes to put away. But yeah, I've got it all kind of comfortable and a place for me and my family to go hang out if we want to. It's kind of like office workspace. And yeah, I've been clearing out closets, so it's a little cluttered in here. You can see boxes with videos and junk like that. I got my smart TV going on, and I think we saw that in an earlier video. But anyway, that's kind of what's going on. But anyway, I'll be back a little bit later on, and maybe we'll do a little bit more. Anyway, it is June 27th, 2020, and we're just here at home today. He was riding by. Wondered if it was volley for a second. Well, we're back. It's still the same day, Saturday, June 27th. And I thought I would walk down to the church today to see. There's no public masses yet. So I thought I'd walk in here and show you guys around. I wouldn't, it's 5:30 now. I would normally have already been getting ready to go to mass, but there's no public masses right now. Here's the playground. You can see it better in this light from the last video we did of the church. Yeah, you can still see that hazy atmosphere, and it's very the moisture's pretty high. It's pretty cloudy too, though, so we can't blame it all on the dust. But I noticed when I came in from being outside earlier from after shooting that I was very uncomfortable. So here we are. And when I go in, I'm going to try to be quiet because there might be people in there trying to pray. We'll see if the church is unlocked when I go in. We'll go up this way. This is the part that connects the church and what used to be the school. Who's riding around, I wonder? This is our prayer garden right here. It used to be that you could go in there. It looks like you still can. I've never actually been in here before. All the years that I've gone to church here. I'm just going to stand here and look at this. This is very pretty. This is the entrance to what used to be the school. Yep, school office. That sign is still up. It's funny. This side door's locked. We'll go around. This is where the church office is now. It used to not be. That used to be what we call... Let me go back. This is what is now the church office. Father is probably working over here, but this is where... This used to be an extension of the school, but now it's a church office. This is the rectory where Father Steve lives. I almost called him Father Frank. Father Frank was a priest we had here years ago. I'll go up this way. And let's see. Basically saying no public, no mass public. Oh, okay, no misa public. Okay, that's in Spanish. No public masses until further notice. Go in very quietly. The Doesn't look like anybody's in here, but we'll talk quietly. Let's see. I've been cleaning, I think. This is the piano I usually play on Saturday nights. I'll uncover it for a second. I'm about the only one that plays it anymore. I don't see anybody else in here, but like I said, I think we need to be very quiet. You guys see the altar? We'll go up very quietly. These are the stations of the cross that we keep up on the wall for Lent. I'll let you see those again. With a drip bucket, we have a leak in the roof, but you can see all along the wall is our stations of the cross. I wonder if they still got the votive candles in there. They used to keep candles in there. I think they do that at Lent, but these are our stations of the cross. And our beautiful stained glass windows that I've always loved. Go around the other side. We have all the statues. I love the statues. Let's get a closer view of the altar. Where our prayer candles are. I see that none are lit, and I think for the sake of safety, since nobody's in the church right now at this time, I'm not going to light one. I thought about lighting one, but I think I'll leave that alone. Seems like the safe bet. Our confessionals. See, this is open. Maybe we can pop in through the school area. The school is currently closed. They talk every year about the possibility of reopening, but the school has been closed for several years now. They use it for Sunday school and stuff like that, but this used to be a very highly populated Catholic school. They're cleaning right now and stuff. All this stuff wasn't here the last time I was here. Oh yeah, there's other restrooms, public restrooms. Haha, let's see if we can get in. Nope, I don't want to disturb anything. So we'll get out of here in a minute. But that's where you'd have gone through. That's where us kids would have gone through. Coming from school and going back through this hallway to go to Mass if we were in school. Let's see if we can see a little bit of that through the window. That's the principal's office. I remember that place very well. And the banister going downstairs. And that's about all you can see of that right now. Do they have the statues in the hallway here? No, I think they move those around a little bit. Well, let's get out of here. These are the names of people. This is a memorial wall we have of different parishioners who have died over the years. I'd like to find my dad's one, if I can find it. Print is really tiny. Let me see something. Where are the G's? Let me see. Oh wait, it's not sorted that way. I'll never find that amongst all of these, not right now. But you have different ones. But these are all the parishioners who have died over the years on our memorial wall. A lot of memories here for me. I grew up here. Got married here. Even worked here for a while. I taught in the school very briefly, and I worked as a church secretary. Yes, I very much wanted to preserve these memories of the church. We'll go back out the way we came. Over here, let me show you this. This is a point of interest too, for me anyway. Over here is the Mother Teresa room. What we used to call the cry room. I'm not going to turn on any lights. We can see just fine. Usually there are lots and lots of chairs set all about the room, and this is where you take children. They have been doing some cleaning, I think, because there's a bunch of stuff moved out of here. But this is where we would take our children. I brought my own daughter in here when she was a baby. And then we could close the door, and then we had a loudspeaker. We have a loudspeaker here. You can hear the Mass going on. And then that's where you can take fussy children so that people can enjoy the Mass. Let me see, are there any bulletins? Nope, no bulletins. Okay, we'll go out the way we came. This is St. Paul the Apostle Church in Tullahoma, Tennessee, our little Catholic church. And let's see, there's no water in the font, but I'll go ahead and bless myself anyway. Yep. This place holds a lot of memories for me over the years. I've been coming here since 1978. And I'm very blessed to have this little church and the fact that I live right down from it. Oh, maybe there's a bulletin. Let me see what we got. No. See what that is. Is that a bulletin? No, it's a Catholic Register thing, I think. Here. or something. This is the vestibule. This is where we keep our food bank stuff when there is one. You can really get the sense of the inactivity since the COVID-19 thing started. And you can get a real sense of the inactivity that's been taking place. It's really sad. It's our guest registry. Okay. Well, we'll go out of here now. Look at these beautiful stained glass windows. I've always loved these. And they're just all around the church like that, as you could see. And then, of course, when you come in, you can see right into the altar. And at Christmas time, they put a great big Christmas tree up. If they have one up this year, I'll come back and I'll show you what the place looks like at Christmas. It's wonderful. A little bit of literature for your light reading. Show you, the door is probably locked, but because all of the mass stuff is locked in the sacristy. This is the sacristy, and I think this is probably locked. This is where our holy items are for sale. If you have any need for any holy items, you can get saints' medals and rosaries and other things. Well, let's head home. Hopefully we'll be opening masses up again pretty soon. I really miss going to mass. Yeah, that was kind of pretty, but it's a beautiful church. But it's also kind of sad to see that sense of inactivity that you get when no one's been here. I really get a sense of that. So we're gonna walk on home. Actually, are we? I haven't decided yet. We saw a nighttime tour of the school before. Walk around out here for a minute anyway before we head home. Nah, we'll just head home. It's getting kind of humid out here. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys around our little church and school here. Here, let me show you the building anyway. The school building, as you can see it. The playground I used to play on as a kid. I am hoping and praying that masses will start up again pretty soon. But safety first, I am not a proponent of opening things up too quickly. As you have heard very regularly throughout my videos on this channel. So while we're walking home, I'll remind anybody that's watching, I have a music channel. It's under my name, John Crawford. Just look up John Crawford, Tullahoma, Tennessee, and you'll pull up my music channel here on YouTube. I've got one about my little dog, Candy. It's called Candy's Life. Candy is a Morkie, which is a Maltese Yorkshire Terrier mix. And I've got lots of videos of her on that channel, my ham radio channel, under my call sign, KW4QJ. Just look that up. And you'll find all of those wonderful pieces of YouTube video that you can watch when you're trying to sleep. All right, guys, I think, that's quite a bit of video, so I think we're gonna call it a day. And maybe I'll make another one to upload sometime this weekend. But yeah, we got a lot done today. I'm just kind of trying to get everything updated. I have not been feeling too well. The gout has been bothering me at night, but I have been going to bed earlier and stuff like that. So, and I'm still teaching, thank goodness. I still got students coming through video chat, and like I said, I'm very slowly, gradually going to be opening up in July. And that's what's happening here. Saturday, July 7th, 2019. No, what am I saying? June. Man, I can't get it right at all. Saturday, June 27th, 2020. And we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like my boring life. And I'll leave links to the other YouTube channels in the description. In the meantime, take care and God bless. Say a prayer that we can all get back to church again pretty soon. I really miss that. All right, bye-bye, guys.